Ofori.
I'm joined by a guest who's going to help you unlock your hidden frequency. I use that term because that's the title of his new book, The Hidden Frequency. And I must say, a captivating book, and it's all about self-mastery. It's about self-leadership. We're joined this morning by Angajan, an internationally recognized management philosopher. He's a behavioral scientist and author and has over 35 years of experience. He's worked with leaders from across 5 continents, helping them build resilience, improve decision making, and of course, lead with intention from within. He's also bringing that amazing insight to Durban. And when we booked this conversation, we thought there'd be some seats left. We have a sold out show on Saturday. And I say a show because it's going to be a show of mastery. It's going to be a show of you taking time for yourself to grow yourself as a leader. It's sold out. The Mind of a Leader Masterclass. It's happening at the Radisson Blue Hotel this Saturday. And it is sold out. MK Angajan, how are you?
I'm great, Carol. Thank you very much for having me here.
I think it's so fitting for you to be here on a Appreciation Monday, because part of Appreciation Monday is about self-reflection. And I think with every person, self and acknowledging self and growing self is what is key for everything. So we're going to get into it, and I'm going to try and get as much out of you as possible, because your insights, your knowledge, your experience, the stages you've spoken on, the people you've influenced, it's mind-blowing. So let's start at first base. Leadership is something many, many people aspire to have. Few truly master it, but it's the old. What inspired you to create this Mind of a Leader Masterclass?
Thank you for that question, Carol. That's very interesting. Very often people label leaders as good leader and bad leader. But that is a very simplistic way of looking at it.
Yeah.
There are different types of leaders: emotion-driven leaders, ego-driven leaders, and logic-driven leaders. The emotion-driven leaders often create a chaos. The ego-driven leaders often become a tyrant, whereas logical-driven leaders becomes a robot. But a leader who's an emotionally intelligent, they use ego, emotions, and logic to grow people. Leadership is all about growing people. If your people are not growing, you could be paying salary, you could be owning a business, but you're not a leader. So leadership is all about growing leader, and the more you grow people, the greater leader you. That essence of leadership.
Yeah, that is the essence of leadership. You got this amazing book, The Hidden Frequency, tuning into the wavelength of excellence. And you've got a whole 30 chapters of unpacking different things, from let your dream disrupt the cage of your comfort zone to a trap called the comfort zone. So many. And I know the book is available, Amazon, Take-A-Lot, and a few other places as well, and the bookstores, right? You can walk in and get the book. This particular book, I want to zone in on it for a second. The Hidden Frequency. When I pick this book up, what am I getting?
Interesting. The truth is that what you are seeking is also seeking you. Yet, what you are seeking is not coming to you. Why? Because your inner frequency is not aligned. So this book will actually help you to turn inward, take an about turn and look within and align your frequency with the world. And that will actually help anybody who reads this book to align your inner frequency with the outer world, and you find what you're looking for and what is actually seeking you is meeting.
Wow. And that's the thing. I think a lot of us are out of frequency. That's it. You are not aligned with what you're supposed to be doing, what your purpose is, what your frequency is. You are going against it on all levels. And I love that you've said the book will help you find your frequency.
Indeed. That's what it's all about.
Now, in today's fast world, we're all just living fast. What do you think are the most important qualities of a leader? When you say this is a good leader, what are those important qualities we're looking for in 2026 with AI and all of that drama?
You mentioned the fast-changing world. Indeed. I would say the most important quality for a leader is to have a broad mind and a sharp intellect. The the requirement is to be able to adapt to the ever-changing circumstances. If a person has got a narrow mind, that person will not be able to adapt to the ever-changing circumstances. And so that the ability to approach the circumstances, situations, challenges with a broad mind, to adapt, to accommodate, to adjust, and also to make astute decisions for which you need a sharp intellect. So this combination of broad mind and a sharp intellect is the most important requirement. Nelson Mandela said, a person with a broad mind and a sharp intellect is an indomitable combination.
Yeah, that is so true. And I think for a lot of us, we look at life and we go, no, there are leaders and then there's us. And what your core is all about is that leadership starts within. You don't have to be a leader in a business, but you got to lead yourself first.
Absolutely.
Talk to us seeing yourself first as a leader in your own life.
Absolutely. Self-mastery or self-management is the crux of any form of external management. You cannot manage or lead or guide people outside unless you maintain a mastery over yourself. Mastery of your emotions, mastery of your ego, mastery of your thinking process. So that is the foundation of any form of external leadership or management. So self-mastery is the crux of that.
For someone coming, Angajan, on Saturday, what can they expect?
They can expect a radical thought transformation, a paradigm shift. So that is the foundation. It's not giving more knowledge about leadership. There is plenty of leadership principles floating around online and thinkers, etc. But what is essential is to bring about a radical thought transformation, a change in the belief system. So that is what we expect for the lucky people who are managed to get the tickets for that event.
Tickets, yes. You got another one coming up in May, and this one at Lines can join from anywhere in the world. Talk to us about that one that's coming.
Yes, after this event was sold out, the organizers decided to have an online program that's happening on the 9th of May. It is going to be online and people from across the world will be joining. So it will be the identical event in terms of the content, the delivery, everything. So get onto our website, lifemastery.vision. That's a website you can register and book that event online.
Right, book that event online. Now, here's a question I have for you. You've worked with many leaders over the years. You've helped them master themselves. They've become resilient, incredible leaders. What do you think is the biggest mindset barrier?
Interesting. I would say the biggest mindset barrier for a leader is the desire for power, the desire to control people. That springs from ego. The moment you desire to be a leader, the desire to control people, your humanity diminishes. You know, as I mentioned, the leadership is all about growing people. So the ability to think beyond oneself. Think about, if you're a businessman or a businesswoman, think about customers' benefit, the employees, the suppliers, and the investors last. So that the less selfish you are, the more unselfish or selfless you become, greater leader you become.
Greater leader you become. You know, this is a Monday. Appreciation Monday is the cornerstone of this feature. And I think this fits in so well with just being grateful for your life, being grateful for opportunity, being grateful for so many things. But I cannot have the Mind Masterclass man here and not ask you a very important question. Can you share your words of the importance of gratitude in one's life?
Absolutely. The most essential attitude just to be happy. No matter what. The attitude of gratitude should be the mental attitude that we carry wherever we go. Right from bedroom to the boardroom, from the dining room to the toilet to your office space, wherever it is. The greater the attitude of gratitude you carry in your mind, divinity lives there. The attitude of gratitude gives us that abundance mentality as opposed to scarcity mentality. A lot of people carry that scarcity mentality. That is, they feel, I don't have enough. Despite you can have millions of dollars in your bank account, you can have property, investment, no matter what it is, right? Yet a lot of people carry the scarcity mentality. The attitude of gratitude gives us the abundance mentality. You feel deeply fulfilled. And gratitude also gives you freedom. It gives you freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, emotional freedom. Also, purpose. You that I have accomplished. You feel I have arrived when you carry the attitude of gratitude in your mind. And that, I would say, is the mother of all positive mental attitudes.
You know what got me there is you saying the attitude of gratitude is where divinity lives.
Absolutely.
That for me hit home, because I think we see it as an act, but when you unpacked it as when you are doing it all the time, all you can have is divine.
Indeed, absolutely. God lives where grateful heart is. That's where it is. That's where the divinity is.
It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. I wish I could keep you here forever. But you have a whole event on Saturday. You got another one on the 9th of May. Books. We want to get the book, The Hidden Frequency, Tuning into the Wavelength of Excellence. Where do we get your book again? Remind us.
It's available in all bookstores, Amazon, the Take a Lot, and all the online. You could go to online and type in Hidden Frequency. Number of available online platforms. So you could available everywhere.
Yeah.
So get your books, all those platforms.
And remind us of your website again so we can get in touch for tickets for the next masterclass.
Lifemastery.vision. LIFEMASTERY.vision. VISION.
Carol Ofori, KZN's #1 hit music station, East Coast Radio.